Alright, everybody. Today is the start of Crystal Week, and today we'll be playing through the game with Porygon2. You may be like, why would you play this thing? I thought you hated that Pokemon. No, that's its initial form, the one I don't say by name. Porygon2 is actually quite decent. I hope y'all had time to look over the stats and the move pool, but my main experience with Porygon2 is I think we had it in a Crystal randomizer once a long time ago. And I remember it actually surprised me with how good it was. Also, you may notice I now have this curtain here. It's thumbtacked to the ceiling right now with only 2 tacks. It's a temporary right now, but I do want to get like a better looking curtain back here because I don't really like the stripes. But I'll get one. I'll get a new one. I want to have it so like the background is a lot less cluttered. You don't see all my crap. But anyway, why don't we get started? Let's take a look at the leaderboard first, see what we're comparing against. Our top 3 positions right now are Suicune, Kingler, and Raikou. Kingler was actually surprisingly very good. I mean, it's not going to dethrone Suicune anytime soon. And Porygon2, I do not think is going to dethrone Suicune. Because this thing is a normal type in Gen 2, and we're going to have the Curse Agility strat for Red. We're not really going to struggle too much at points in the game, besides the obvious Chuck. So I think we should probably compare to another normal type. My highest ranked normal type is... There is no way it's Eevee. Or Blissey. Wow, okay, I guess I have not done many normal types in Crystal. But, I guess let's look at Scizor as a benchmark. I think... Yeah, Scizor is going to be way better. Crobat. I think this will do better than Crobat, so I think I'll put the over-under at probably 122, I think. That's a good benchmark. Oh, wait, no, not 220, 120. I was wondering why that time seemed really high. Yeah, 120. Yeah, 122 to 125. How do you think this run will go? I think it'll go very good. Because Porygon2 is actually quite decent. It's not going to have Eviolite because 1, that item doesn't exist, and 2, Porygon-Z doesn't exist yet, and Porygon-Z is an absolute powerhouse. But yeah, I think this thing will do pretty decent. Oh, let me recalibrate my controls really quick. They're set to my Gen 4 onward settings. I gotta set it to my Gen 2 settings. There we go. Alright, and we're also going to be... Since I don't have hidden power shown on my overlay for Gen 2, because it was designed before I had that in mind, we're going with hidden power fire, mainly because Porygon 2 really does not have good answers for steel types. And you may ask, why not go hidden power ground? It really needs to use a special move. But honestly, Hidden Power Fire is actually going to be kind of better because the problem with Hidden Power Ground is it lowers your attack DV to 12, but Fire keeps your attack at 14, but your defense at 12, so you get more attack with Hidden Power Fire, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we're going to be playing on Sunday, because we obviously want return. Man, it feels weird, like, I played Crystal... I did Crystal back forth in the last stream, and, the instant text just not being here anymore, it just feels off. You know what's funny? You saw how Porygon2 had a 2 in its name? In the naming screen, you actually cannot use numbers, so if you nickname a Porygon2, it's impossible to nickname it back, because you can't use the 2. It's kind of funny. Alright, and also, we do get both forms of conversion. So, what conversion does, it transforms Porygon2's type into the type of one of your moves at random. Gen 3 onwards, it's changed to where it changes your type into the type of your first move, like in the first slot. But in Gen 2, it was pure random, so it's just a flat-out useless move. Conversion 2 turns Porygon2 into a typing that resists the last attack used by your opponent. So if the opponent hit me with Ember, Conversion 2 could turn me into a water type or a rock type. Stuff like that. I don't know how useful it's going to be, though. Actually, it might be useful here. Rock type. The one disadvantage whenever you do use conversion is I do lose the same type attack bonus with normal moves. Ah, that's messed up. Alright, and I have my run starting at 5 p.m., so that way it's still daytime for a little bit, so on this route I could catch a Sentret. Alright, cut user's done. Man, my encounter rate is not the best right now. Alright, let's see. So yeah, my plan is to do most of Sprout Tower. I'm gonna escape rope before fighting Sage Lee, because Sage Lee is kind of slow and annoying to fight. So I'll just fight all the Sages with Bellsprout, use the escape rope, and leave, because I am gonna want the move Psybeam at level 12 as soon as possible. Preferably before I get into Union Cave, because if I accidentally encounter one of the Hiker Spinners, I'm in trouble. I'm going to heal here really quick, just because I want maximum tackles. Also, if I wanted to, like, if I think Vine Whip is doing too much damage, I can Conversion 2 into the Flying type, for instance, so now all the moves are resisted. Stupid. The cable is not even being undone. I think this is just a cheap Chinese cable. Because, like, it's not loose in my controller. It's in there nice and tight. I think just the cable's a piece of crap. And yeah, since agility is going to be on our final set for red, we do not want to delete this move at all, so one move slot is essentially off limits. But it's fine though, we're not going to really need the third move slot. Oh no, our berry's used up. I'll fight this guy, get the escape rope, and leave. Because we don't need Psybeam for Faulkner. Oh, interesting. I did not know this guy had Hoot Hoot too. But yeah, the trainers in Faulkner's gym will be enough to get us level 12. You know what? I think I'll just fight the guy now. Maybe it's not necessary, maybe it is, but I'm literally right here. Who knows, I might be able to get Psybeam for Faulkner. Probably not necessary, like I said. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this guy will get me Psybeam. Oh, he should, I think. Is this gonna be enough? Oh, thank God. That would have been so bad. If that wasn't enough, I would have just started over the whole run. And the good news is, with Psybeam in Gen 2, even though Gen 2 has Dark types, which resist Psychic, I think the first mandatory Dark type... What is the first mandatory Dark type? Isn't it the Sneasel in the Underground? I think so. I can't think of another, like, mandatory Dark type. We don't face one for quite a while. Oh no, it's the Umbreon and the Kimono Girls. Right, it's the Umbreon. Alright, gonna get this. Alright, and then inside the Union Cave, we're gonna get access to Swift. We cannot learn Headbutt, so we're gonna hold on to Swift until we get Return. Oops. Okay, I did not mean to fight Ralph here. I meant to skip him. Alright, gonna get this Great Ball for the Krabby. Nice, Ralph. Nice Ralph dodge. Like, part of me has thought of getting, like, Pokemon curtains or something, but the problem is the curtain's on a slant because, the ceiling is a slant here. You really wouldn't be able to see too much of it. So I think I'll just grab one that's, like, a simple color. I won't even bother getting a green one just because the ceiling wouldn't really look right. Maybe I'll get, like, a blue one or something. I don't know if it's faster to fight the rival, do the gym, then go to the mart, or if it's faster to go to the gym, then the mart, then the rival. I think if you don't struggle with the rival, I think it is faster to do this. Not if he burns me, though. Well, that's why I got the full heal. Kind of annoying I had to use it that early. Conversion 2. Conversion 2 will transform Porygon2 into a typing that resists... Okay, let me rephrase it. It'll turn Porygon2 into a typing that resists the last move used by the opponent. So, for example, if I get hit with Rock Throw, Conversion 2 might turn me into a ground type, because ground resists rock. Basically like that, for example. Or if the opponent hits me with Quick Attack, I might Conversion 2 into a ghost type, or a rock type. I hope that makes sense. So it's camouflage, basically? I think camouflage changes your type depending on the environment, though, so it's not really the same. It's like if... Okay, so It's like if camouflage, instead of turning into a type based on the environment, it changes into a type that resists your opponent's moves. Oh. Okay, I'm starting that run over. That is such bullshit. It was so unfortunate I ran out of Psybeams there. Color change? No. No, it's not. Color change, it changes your typing into the type of move that hit you. So like if I got hit with Rock Throw, I would turn into the Rock type. But no, Conversion 2 changes your typing into a type that resists the move. You know what, if you don't understand it, you'll just have to look it up on Bulbapedia. There's only so much I can explain it. Okay, let me just... I need to make sure my stats are still set to perfect. Hidden Power Fire and everything. Yep, okay. Alright, well... Kind of annoying I have to do this again, but it was only 10 minutes. Whatever. So what was the main problem with that fight? I think the main problem was just the fact that I ran out of Psybeams because Tackle was not able to do enough damage. Or wait, was the, can anyone rewind the stream and tell me if the Scyther was outspeeding me? Because I think the problem... I think the problem was I forgot to use Agility on the, Metapod. Because these notes say to use 1 Agility to outspeed the, Scyther. I think the Scyther was outspeeding me, and that was the reason I died. It was? Okay, yeah, so, yeah, that death was completely my fault then. You know what's unfortunate? Most people don't know this, but there's actually a potion on this route. It's like in the top right corner of the route, there's like a Pokeball item, and it has a potion. You may think it's a good idea to get it, but the problem is, it's so out of the way, and you have to go through grass to get it. That potion essentially doesn't exist. I've only ever picked it up during item randomizers. That's pretty much it. Also, I just got a haircut today. But there's still small little things of hair that's on my shirt. Thought I got it all off. Also, hello, Shadow. I get it, and Nuzlocks are casual runs, but that's about it. Nice try, Shadow. You don't play Crystal. I think having the berry for Bugsy 2 is also going to be useful, so I'm going to grab an extra berry. Okay, Dominic, so here's an example. See, I got Cyndaquil hit me with Tackle. Conversion 2 turned me into a Rock type, because the normal type is resisted by Rock. It could have also turned me into the Steel type or the Ghost type, because those are the types that resist normal moves. Basically, it helps me make sure that the opponent has a difficult time hitting me for neutral damage or super effective damage. But I understand, like, the conversion moves are pretty weird. They've changed effects constantly throughout the different gens. Like with normal conversion, it changes Porygon2's typing into the typing of one of my moves. But in all future games, it's your first slot move. So like if I had Psybeam in slot 1 right now, I could use conversion to turn into a psychic type. But in Gen 2, it's completely random. It's so bad. Like, if it did turn me into the first typing of my first move... seriously? I would actually use it to get Stab Psybeam in some fights. Seriously, Tackle Miss? Also, everybody, make sure you set your calendars, or not if you don't care about this, but tomorrow is the new Pokemon Presents. I predict it's going to be some mainly around Legends ZA, but I think they may make announcements about Pokemon Champions because there hasn't been any new news of the game in a while. And who knows, they might have a surprise in stock. I do plan to watch it, that's for sure. Hey now, I've done Nuzlocke and Heart Soul Silver games in ROM hacks. I mean, I guess that's true, but you said those games are awful. You always say it yourself, Johto was one of the worst regions ever made. One thing that I really hate about Gen 1 and Gen 2, mainly Gen 2, Rattata does not learn Cut until Gen 3. Because I really wish that in Crystal I could have Rattata as an alternative Cut user, but they didn't give it Cut till Ruby and Sapphire. I mean, at least in Fire Red Leaf Green I can get Rattata. Alright, hopefully I can leave the tower with 3 tackles left. Because, Abe's Spearow in the gym looked like it was a 2-hit range. And, I forgot to record a route in the XP router, so I'm not going to have a route to share or ranges to look at. So, yeah, hopefully I have 3 left, because I think it's a range. Yep, I was due for a tackle miss. Okay, yep, this'll be enough. Hey, Mario. One of your all-time favorites? Nice. Hope I do it good. Well, so long, conversion. Never knew ya. Also, I know on my schedule I listed the White 2 Pokemon World Tournament randomizer for 3 separate streams. I may reduce that to just 1 because I assumed it was going to take a lot longer to finish routing the new Stadium 2 route that GZ was... I was helping him type out his route. Depending on when we can get it done, I might do Stadium 2 this week. But it would be nice, though, to get the World Tournament randomizer finished, because I essentially put the random solo run streams on hold until I can get that finished. Darn it. Whooper guy. Youngster Gordon. I don't know why. Youngster should not have the name Gordon. That does not sound right. This is actually appropriate music. I like some ducks. Farfetched and Surfetched. Hashtag quackers. Hashtag chefs. I'm not the biggest fan of Farfetched or Surfetched. I just don't like the line in general. Alright, I'm gonna make sure after the rival I re-equip my berry. Or equip a new berry. Because I'm gonna make sure to use agility on Bugsy, but I'll also have a berry for safety. Dude, this control... Dude, that's not even a loose cable, you... Sometimes I wish I can just figure out how to get the Bluetooth working on this Xbox controller. Because, like, I would try to hook it to my computer, but I've only ever gotten it to work one time. And just never again. There's 1 in 4 Pokemon I know have signature items. Marowak, Pilates, and Pikachu. Technically, there's also Chansey, Farfetch'd, what else is there? I guess the orbs for the Sinnoh trio. Those are signature items. Yeah, man, Yummy, I saw your, funny, tech duck post. Okay, remember, use agility this time. Arceus Blade's kinda... I would not consider those Pokemon exclusives. I think Pokemon exclusive items should be like, only that Pokemon can use it. So I don't think the Arceus Blaze counts. I view those as a generic item. It's just Arceus has a special effect with them. Wow. Just a Leer miss and quick attack. Alright, I will need... I'm not going to heal up because I'm going to heal in Goldenrod. Wait a minute. I never got Swift. Okay, I literally cannot progress without Swift. I need to go back. That's embarrassing. Clamperl signature items. Can the items only be used by Clamperl? If it can only be used by Clamperl, then I would say yes. Okay, teach Swift in the place of Tackle. Teach Cut. Can Sentret learn Flash? No. Okay, I think I lost about a minute there. Oops. They only boost it for Clamperl? Okay, yeah, then that would count. Well, I went in there just to set a teleport point, but then I realized Psybeam has 0 power points, so I decided I should actually heal. Alright, so these notes suggest do partial underground training for the coin case and Route 3536. If you guys are wondering what the training is for, it's essentially for Morty, because at level 31 we'll speed tie the Gengar, and I will also be doing training towards the Lake of Rage so I can get hidden power. Come on, give me a good haircut. +3, nice. I'm gonna skip Magnemite guy for now because I really don't have a good move for his team. I think I should have Swift in slot 1. Yeah. What I hate about using the bike there is if I don't make that right turn, I end up going into some random guy's house. Oh, Abra. Abra. Not forget Abra again. Alright, so I'm not going to do all the training here. I'm just going to do this trainer, Walt. Should I do Irwin? I mean, his first 2 Voltorb are very bad, but his 3rd and 4th one actually give good yields. And besides, having more Pokemon tends to be better. I don't know. I'll fight him if he happens to see me. Alright, I do not want Dig, so I can ignore that. I know there's a trainer here that has a Raichu, but you have to go through grass to get to him, and I'd rather not. Hey, Shadow Trait. Queen of Nerds. I think this person's decent yields. Not Tangela Kid. Skip him. What's the plan for Whitney? 1 agility on Whitney, Swift Clefairy, Psybeam the Miltank. Yep. Also, I still have my berry, which is good. Dude, this stupid thing. Pain Split. If I have the friendship, then yes. Reset. Dude, I can't believe I got a reset because of Metronome Pain Split. Oh, you have... Dude. Whirlpool. Okay, thankfully Whirlpool missed. Whirlpool chip damage with poison would have been so bad. Alright, at least I got a crit. I hate both of them. Now, Claire's a bitch, but Whitney is just an immature child. I think she's canonically, like... Isn't she, like, 14 or something? I actually liked how I teleported so I wouldn't tick up the poison counter. Oh, guess what? I can go get return now. Darn, he saw me. Yeah, see, the level 2 one's pretty bad. The level 6 one's kinda bad. But the level 10 one gives 220. And the level 14 one gives 309, so... He's okay. Dude, it keeps playing the right music at the right time, almost. Darn. You got me. Alright, I think I'm gonna go do Lake of Rage training before I do EV trainers. Yeah. Yeah, it's just generally the Eevee Kimono Girl trainers tend to be kind of difficult sometimes. So I think it's better to just do the Lake of Rage training first, because I have to do this training anyway. Because I want to try and be 31 for Morty. Feeling down? That's a shame. Is this trainer any good? Not really. I mean, 385 for one Pokemon's pretty decent. But compared to everybody else, not really. Yeah, I should just skip that guy. Can't say. That's fine, you don't have to say it, John. Hey, Skill Link. I did have to start over the run, like, 9 minutes in, because I forgot to use agility on Bugsy. His Scyther was outspeeding me, and he killed me with a Fury Cutter. So yeah, that was my fault. I'm just doing training before the Morty fight. Gotta love that. Yep. Have you guys recovered from, your horrific defeat yet? I'm just kidding. Alright, I don't have many Swifts left. I think this guy is the single Nidoking. Yep. Gyarados, man. Hey, some gal. Barely recovering. They had to feed us yellow sun like Superman. 105 special attack's pretty crazy for this thing. Yeah, Porygon2 is actually really good. Porygon-Z is a straight-up beast, especially since it gets Nasty Plot in later games. I think it... yeah, it gets it in Gen 4. Alright, that's done. Going to do End Part 2 tonight, running with Zekrom. I ran the Reshiram team the other night, it went super well. Is there really any difference, though, just besides the one dragon? Honestly, part of me wonders if it's more efficient to save Umbreon for last. Because, like, I can go straight from there over to here, talk to the red girl, then go straight down to Surf Guy. I'm gonna try it. I don't think this lines up properly. Oh, it does. I should, consider doing that from now on. Part of me thinks it'd be a good idea as well to do Lighthouse training too, but that would just be kind of a time waste. People would always tell me why not just do Lighthouse training if you need training, because all those trainers is mandatory anyway, but they would not have given me enough XP. Also, the Gengar on his team has 64 speed, so I think after the level up I should be good. Okay, 12 should be enough, because I need 9 Psybeams for everybody here, and then for before Morty I can just use an Ether. You've been more of a lurker? That's fine. I lurk at a lot of people's streams. I saw Steve was streaming Crystal Ironmon. Wonder how that's going for him. $64. Yep, Axie was right. 31's a speed tie. And then again, we could get the Mint Berry, but I really hate getting the Mint Berry for Morty. It's very out of the way. You have to fight a spinner to get to it. And Hypnosis has a pretty high miss chance in Crystal. But I'm going to equip a Quick Claw. It'll give me a slightly higher chance of outspeeding him. I believe if you're speed tied, the Quick Claw will give you a 60% chance to go first instead of 50-50. So the Quick Claw will make it slightly more likely. Then again, I could just use Agility, but I don't want to get hit with Curse. Nice. Oh, nice. I got the thing twice. Lock on. No. There we go. I wonder if he'll make a cameo. That'd be pretty cool if he did. Ah, Toby saw me. This guy really does not see me that often. It's really rare if he does. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and teach Hidden Power in the place of Recover. Oh, Johto Beast. Great Ball. Ah, rip. Still hasn't happened yet. It actually happened to MVF, though. Steve's overlay coder. Also, I've been having some problems with Krabby lately, so I'm gonna go buy some extra Great Balls too. I'm buying them at the same time, so it's not a big deal. Krabby? Okay, I think Hidden Power Fire? Oh, barely. Okay. There, Shadow. I named the Krabby after you. It's named E. Oh. Alright, teach Strength. Darn it. I meant to press left, but my mental time, my brain telling my thumb to move left, like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit too late. Like, I was about to turn left, and then I encountered her. Seriously, I don't know why I struggle with that part. It shouldn't be hard. Okay, I better save here. I gotta stop underestimating Hitmonlee. Yep. I don't know if Swift or Psybeam would have been the better move. I think Swift might have been the better move. And John, I wonder what's happening to you where, like, you can't even say it. I'm sure it definitely sounds bad, but I hope you get through it. You don't need to tell me. I don't need to know. Oh, you sent it to me as well? Okay, well, I'll look at it later. Okay, Chuck. Are you gonna be Surge today? Or are you actually gonna be good? Let's find out. And you are that. And you are Surge today. Thank you. I mean, can't you do that thing where, like, you swap around letters? Like, instead of saying the S word, you would say, like, self-delete. Also, the great thing about doing Lake of Rage training is I can just fly straight here. Also, at this point, Return is far greater than Swift, so I will delete Swift really soon. I might just do it now, actually. Yeah, the Hitmonlee in that tag team fight is really, really good, but the Hitmonchan is so horrifically bad. I mean, here's the thing. Mach Punch is a move in this game. I'm pretty sure Hitmonchan can learn Mach Punch. I don't know why that one doesn't have it yet. If that Hitmonchan did, like, imagine the Hitmonlee putting me at red health, and then he just uses Mach Punch and kills me. Like, Chuck's gym would be a lot harder if that Hitmonchan had Mach Punch. It would sour the stream? Yeah, good idea. I've actually criticized some viewers in the past, like telling them like not to put all their grievances in chat because people don't want to hear it. Not to be mean, but people just don't want to hear it. Get that nugget because I'm going to want to buy some proteins later. I think it learns Mach Punch really late. I'm not sure what level it learns Mach Punch. The only Pokemon I know that knows Mach Punch is Bruno's Hitmonchan. Bruno's Hitmonchan is actually better than that guy's. Also, my friend GZ got a new PB in the Stadium 2 Gym Leader Castle, round 1. His old PB was a 211. He got a 206 recently. It still puts him at 3rd place, though. He was already 3rd place on the leaderboard. But to get to 2nd place, he would have to get a faster time than a 157. And honestly, I think the time I want to aim for is beat 2nd place. And I might change my routing too, like the pathing. Since we actually found not only a faster, but more consistent league, especially for Bruno. GZ also showed me the team that he uses for Misty. It's one of those pre-registered teams, so I don't have to make the team from scratch anymore. It makes Misty safer, but his route does come with a cost that it makes Brock more luck dependent than he was before. So I think when I start doing runs again, for Stadium 2, I'm going to be starting runs at Brock instead of Misty. And since the league is generally a lot safer, I might actually do all the Kanto leaders first, then go to the league. Or maybe... I wonder if it'd be a good idea to do all the Kanto leaders, all the Johto leaders, then the league. I don't think so, no. I think just Kanto leaders, league, and then start at Faulkner and end the run at Claire, and then go to Red. I'm not completely sure on the path I want to take. I could just theoretically stick to the same path where I like start at Misty, then Brock, then Blue. I could probably switch it to Brock, Misty, then Blue, but I'm not sure. You got rid of conversion too? That was intentional. Nice, Douglas didn't see me. How would Porygon2 do in Gen 5? It would absolutely break Gen 5. Like, its stats are really good. It gets Psybeam, Stab Return, and Eviolite. Like, it would completely crush Pokemon Black. Look at that, exactly 0 returns. And Hidden Power Fire is specifically for Jasmine. Yeah, Hidden Power Fire is going to one-shot the Magnets. I think it's going to two-shot the Steelix too. I probably don't need to save, but I don't want to get cocky, so I will save before. If I knew the ranges ahead of time, I probably wouldn't save, but I will save. Your boy is a free man. Congrats. Honestly, it was sort of how I felt when my ex dumped me. Like, I was mainly upset from the shock because I didn't expect it, but I'm glad it happened. He was just lazy. Wow, that was almost a one-shot. I'm sure if I backtracked for the charcoal, that'd be a guaranteed one-shot, but I don't like backtracking for the charcoal because it's just a huge time thing. It costs a repel to do it. I'd rather not. Also, what I started doing is, I now skip the PP up in Violet. The PP up in Violet is just so out of the way, and there are better PP ups you can get. Like the one in Ice Cave, for example. Yeah, I do want that as well. Did you guys know you can't use cut on if there's no cut tree? Just wanted to make sure you guys knew that. Hello, she. Great name. Is Pokemon Presents soon according to the UK times happening 2 p.m. and it's going to be 1 p.m. but I'm not sure because I am seeing other times and no one's streaming, at least waiting. I think my time, it's like, I don't know why, in my time, the Presents is always at like 6:30 in the morning. Always really early my time for some reason. But I think they try to aim for 9 o'clock, 9:30 Eastern. I think that's what they're trying to go for. But I usually get up that early anyway. I don't really like watching people... I don't like watching people react to the Presents. It's free content, basically, like for those guys. But I don't want to hear someone else's opinion on the game. Like, I might watch somebody's reaction afterwards to, like, see what they thought. But I wouldn't, like, watch the Presents for the first time through someone else's stream, you know? You can use cut on grass. That I actually knew. I actually used to do that as a kid, because I think I randomly just tried it one day, and it worked. Dude, look at this. Oh, I was just saying, that first return one-shot the Magnemite. Okay, John, Trick Room is not useful in solo runs. Like, get that crap out of here. If you're talking about a generic, like, team, like, for battling, then I would say so. I mean, even if I normally streamed that early, which I don't, I wouldn't do it. I'm not a good person to do reaction streams. I'd just be like, interesting. Oops. You know, it's kind of a pure accident I encountered this guy, but I think this guy is actually decent XP because he does have a Golbat. That's pretty much all the good thing he has, so he's not really the best. Okay, I'm good on PP. Alright, now I'm gonna fight this guy. Beat is that one monotone anime guy. Yeah, like, even when I get real mad, I'm like, all I do is my voice just gets louder. I don't really have, like, an angry tone that often, at least. Okay, I'm gonna use another Ether on return. Okay. That is surprising. That Golbat loves surviving hits. It really does. I'm actually glad it died. Because you'd be surprised how defensive Golbat is. Download Tracer Analytic. Probably... I think if you're... Are you asking in terms of a solo run or like a competitive team, like for the World Tournament stream? I think I did get Porygon2 in a World Tournament team, and I believe I went with Trace. Because, like, you could steal Levitate or Intimidate with it, which is nice. A team run? Probably Trace. I want to see Sweet solo black with just the elemental monkeys. Did that Yummy guy get to you, Dominic? Did he get to you? I don't want to stream 2 days in a row. Yeah, some people don't often realize this, but, like, actually, like, doing the stream and, like, keeping engaged constantly, it can be mentally tiring sometimes. I mean, I am not saying that it's hard. It is not hard. But it can be mentally draining sometimes. It depends on how long you do it for. I was thinking for a fourth move, Shadow Ball instead of Recovery. Maybe. Yeah, this Pokemon's doing great so far. I think my one reset was at Whitney. Yeah, it was at Whitney because of Metronome Pain Split. I've never died to Pain Split before. It's like no one in this game has that move. Because if I remember correctly, I think the only Pokemon that gets access to Pain Split is Misdreavus. I don't think anybody else gets that move in this game. Might just be Misdreavus. I have no idea why Morty doesn't use one, though. It makes no sense. Like, I don't think you can even find Misdreavus until Mount Silver. That's one of the major problems with Gen 2. Like, a lot of the good Pokemon's locked away in the post-game, which is just dumb. I mean, Heart Gold Soul Silver fixed that with the Safari Zone, but their Safari Zone has problems. It's fun, but it has problems. Okay, sell, sell, sell. Okay, I don't need... let's see. I don't need Dynamic Punch. Iron Tail. I don't think I need Shadow Ball. Let me pause. What TMs am I going to be teaching later? Icy Wind. I need to keep that. I'm getting Psychic TM. Yeah, the only TM here I need to keep is Icy Wind. Okay. And resume. All right, vitamin of the day is going to be 3 proteins and the rest in calcium, 5. You know what? I can buy a Carbos. If you guys are wondering why I didn't buy 4 protein, because you notice I can still use 1 more, there's a free protein inside of Ice Path, and it's always a good idea to leave room for it. X and Y, the Friend Safari. I wasn't really a fan of the Friend Safari. I did not like how the type of Pokemon that was in there depended on the friend, and each area only had like 3 Pokemon, I think. In my opinion, the Friend Safari was one of the... I think it's the second worst... I think it was... No, it was the worst Safari Zone in Pokemon history. Like, very, very close, right next to it. Just a teeny bit ahead is the Great Marsh. The Great Marsh is just ridiculous. It's just swamp ass. That's literally what that place is. I think the place that had the best Safari Zone was effectively Kanto. I think it had the best Safari Zone. Especially Fire and Leaf Green. I liked how the trees were different compared to everywhere else. It was like those Africa, like, acacia-style trees. The ones that, like, lean sideways. Like, those kind of trees. Those were really cool. I think the Hoenn Safari Zone was okay. I like how big it was. There were a lot of obstacles, but I don't really have fond memories of the Hoenn Safari Zone because in Omega Ruby, the Safari Zone's still there, but they got rid of the admission fee. You can get in there for free, but you have to use your own Pokeballs. I still think the Kanto Safari Zone had it the best. I mean, the Harkle Soul Silver Safari Zone, I've said this before, it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, if you want to encounter some of the rare Pokemon, you have to do some extremely stupid stuff. Like, if you want a Bagon, you gotta place a bunch of objects and wait like 100 days. And you can't fast forward the clock because Gen 4 had time travel prevention measures. Like, if you try to change the clock, some features will get blocked for 24 hours. Like, they wanted you to legitimately wait 100 days for a Bagon. It was ridiculous. I've done rematches of the gym leaders as a kid, but like in actual solo runs, no, because there's really not a point in doing them. Alright, yup, return, protein. Oh, did I get the pink bow? Aw, crap. I forgot the pink bow. I have to go back. It's just the last few runs I haven't been getting it, which is why I forgot. That's fine. I can get it really quick. My bad. Because I've had a lot of experience with Claire, like, even with normal types with Stab Return at, like, level 48 to 50, you're, like, so close to one-shotting the Dragonairs. I'm pretty confident without the pink bow, I won't be able to one-shot him. It's just from experience. Honestly, they haven't really had a Safari Zone since Gen 6. I mean, I don't really miss the Safari Zone, but I think Kanto had one of the better ones. It was just a place you go to, and you just look around, and there's like a ton of rare Pokemon you can only find there. Like, it's not like regular Safari Zones where there might be a few things, but like, the Kanto one had a lot. Plus, they had Pokemon that like not many trainers would use on their team. Like, Giovanni had Kangaskhan. I don't think any mandatory person had Chansey. Or like Scyther or Pinsir. Yeah, I'm willing to bet Pink Bow mattered here. Honestly, it probably did not. Because usually if it did, then that would do half. So maybe the pink bow wasn't necessary. I don't know. Alright, let's see if MVF shows up. He always shows up at this point to say Dratini. Let's see if he shows up. Also, a disappointing thing, there is a calcium here, but I'm full on those, so I can't use one. MVF said get the Dratini. Yeah, I don't think so. Remember in the Crystal Backport, Steve actually forgot the Dratini? Like the first time he's ever done it. That was funny. Alright. Does this place sell escape ropes? Crap. Well, then again, I probably don't need the Whirl Islands candy. I think I can skip that one. Yeah, the Whirl Islands candy is the most out-of-the-way candy. I think it should be the Gen 2 equivalent to the Power Plant candy. Alright, I'm gonna heal there because I do need to use candies. Actually, do I need to use candies before the league? I do. I need to be 58, but for red, I only need a minimum of 68, so... yeah, I do need to use candies before the league. But I am going to fight some trainers, though. $57 at the start of the league, not 58. Okay. I mean, technically, at this level, I would need 9 candies, and I know for a fact I do not have 9 candies. I have 6. Okay, so I need to gain 3 levels. So I need to get 51 after beating the rival. I skip those trainers that are on the docks there. They really are not that good. If I need to do training before the league, I like to fight these trainers, like starting with Joyce, because their teams are actually the best. Actually, I think one of the trainers on the bridge with a Nidoqueen was pretty good. I couldn't remember which one was which. 51 seems doable. I think once I defeat these people, I should be there. Well, not 51 for the rival, 51 after the rival. Like, beating the rival must get me to 51. Reno with 2 stars and a Nidoqueen. Okay, yeah, I can't remember which person she is, though. I know she's on the bridge. But I don't think I need to fight her. The rival should give me enough XP. Get the HP up. Or Karen. Alright, and then before Lance, I need to teach Icy Wind over Psybeam and have Paralysis Cure. No, I do not need to use Agility. Man, this is going to be real close to perfect. Yeah, it was close to perfect. I think I could... I think I could have skipped Venusaur Girl. But then again, that probably wouldn't be enough. I think that was as perfect as I was going to get. Okay, I need to use 6 candies to 57. Let's do this shit. Fun fact, this is one of the only 2 victory roads without trainers, the other being Sun and Moon. I could have swore the Sun and Moon victory road had trainers. Was that in the Ultra games they added trainers? The Ultra games do? Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking of. I have more fond memories of Ultra Moon than Pokemon Moon, because I played Ultra Moon first, then I played Moon afterwards. But then I went back to Ultra Moon and did a lot of, like, Battle Tree stuff. You think the pacing's better in the OG games? Alright, Bruno. Return, spam, and Psybeam the Onix. At 58 with Pink Bow, return is roughly a 70% chance to one-shot. Yeah, return spam. Mach Punch into non-crit cross-chop will not KO you. That's good to know. Oh, I got a crit. All that training didn't even matter at that point. Fortress use Swift. That's its only attacking move, I think, besides Self-Destruct. Yeah, I healed a full, then used the HP up, so that way I'm not at full HP for Karen. Dude, she still keeps sand attacking. Like, come on. It brings her odds down from, like, 90 to 60, but... Dude. Also, I think Return was... Yeah, Return was the better move for Vileplume. That was a mistake. Never punished. Okay, so... Let's see... Paralysis Cure... And Icy Wind in the place of Psybeam, slot 4. Agility, then return the Gyarados. Icy Wind, the Pillar, Dragonite, and Aerodactyl, return Charizard. With the prior candies, Icy Wind guarantees the Dragons and Aerodactyl. Oh, seriously? Oh, did you guys see, Oh, what? Axu, you said it guarantees the Dragonites and Aerodactyl. How did that live? I have Vitamin Threshold Special Attack and then some. Were you doing the calc at 63 or something? Must be a roll. That's probably it, yeah. I mean, you made the routes a long time ago. It was probably like an 80% range or something. That's why you said guaranteed. That was a low roll. Makes sense. Alright, Kanto section. Pick up Psychic and drop Icy Wind. Grab Curse and Leftovers. With Psychic, Brock and McCard joke. Don't stand a chance. Grab Cinnabar Candy. Before facing blue, teach Curse and Rest. Agility and Curse makes him trivial. 3 Curses, 2 Agilities, and Sweep. Even if we don't one-shot Rhydon, that thing is a joke. It loves using Fury Attack. +3 return 2 shots it. Before Red, have Leftovers use Cinnabar Candy to get 68. You guys remember with the Mienshao stream a couple of days ago? Ike was actually like 25 seconds ahead of me going into Kanto. Like, he was sailing on the boat when I was talking to Elm. I was able to get ahead of him because of my Kanto routing. This is why I am quite confident that the Rock Tunnel strat is faster. Alright, Psychic. You all saw nothing. Oh, dude, the guy has 4 Pokemon? This is legitimately the first time in my life I've ever encountered this guy. At least in a Crystal run. Couldn't you at least have had, like, 4 Wheezing or something? Oh, I hate this guy. Yeah, when I use the Repel, I'll go ahead and, well, I don't need to teach Psychic right away, dude! Quagsire guy. Man, my padding is not good. It's bad. Encountered 2 optional trainers. That's ridiculous. Alright, Psychic in the place of Icy Wind. Looking at Blue's team in yellow, what an upgrade. No wonder the Professor Oak fight does not seem epic in post-solo runs. Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah. Normally it's kind of slow to equip leftovers early. Because, like, whenever you take damage, it has to play the heal animation, but honestly, I probably should have just left the berry on there now that I think about it. Oh well. Honestly, I think when I resume the Stadium 2 speedruns, I'll probably just do the gyms in the exact same order I did before. Just because I don't want to mess up my splits. So I'll do the gyms in the same order. Okay, I think I may... Ah, oh, damn it. Do I need to use did I use agility on Sabrina? I don't remember what her Alakazam speed is. I'm pretty sure... Oh my... Dude. My spinner luck is not good today. I'm trying to save some return PP. I don't think so? Alright, not on this thing. Okay, I did not need to use agility. But dude, even with Reflect, I still one-shot everything. That's awesome. I just went ahead and used a max elixir. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you guys saw, Scott put out a new video today. It's not a solo run. He did a tier list of all the Gen 1 back sprites. His tier list ranking is quite bad. Like, for some reason, he had Venusaur's back sprite kind of high up, even though I think Venusaur is one of the ugliest back sprites in Gen 1. But he puts, like, Fearow in the bottom, because he's like, all it is just a neck and a head. But, like, Fearow's a large Pokemon. Like, if they included the wings, the detail would have looked pretty bad. I remember I commented on that video, Scott be starting a civil war in his comment section with this one. Like, I like the guy a lot. We're buds, but that is not a good tier list. Oh boy. He put Nidoking in like the E or F tier. Like, Nidoking is one of the better back sprites. It's subjective as hell. He's using that as a cover-up. He's using it as defense so he can say whatever he wants. And he's like, well, you don't have to take me seriously. It's subjective. I mean, I may have a disagreements with a few, like, of his takes, but I think Scott and I must have different standards when it comes to back sprites. Like, he ranked the Nidoran female and Nidoran male back sprites as bad because, like, it's mostly ears, and I'm thinking, well, it's a small Pokemon. The ears are like half of its body. Like, what does he expect? Make them so ridiculously big? Like, the whole sprite palette gets taken up? He had issues with the Caterpie back sprite because he said Caterpie looked too big. Like, his, like, reasons are pretty inconsistent. Also, good thing about Hidden Power Fire here, I can go ahead and one-shot the magnets. Alright, I am not getting that rare candy. What are your thoughts on Blue's rematch team in Fire Red? It's very good. It's very, very good. His Heracross is sort of incompetent sometimes. Because it's like only good moves are like Rock Tomb and Counter. I don't even think it has Megahorn. I think it does have Megahorn, yeah. In general, though, his team is really good. I don't really ever face it, though. Because I don't really like doing round 2 Elite Fours. I consider, like, they just bloat the video too long, but my one exception is Heart Gold Soul Silver, because you can unlock it before fighting Red. So it kind of makes sense as, like, easy progression through the video by fighting round 2 first before Red, because round 2 have lower levels. Like, it makes sense. But, like, in the other games, no. Honestly, I don't think I need the Cinnabar candy. Well, at least I skipped that guy. Yeah, I don't need that rare candy at all. Because Blaine, Janine, and Blue should get me level 68. Although before Blue, I gotta remember to replace Hidden Power and Psychic with Curse and Rest. You know what? This thing is actually going to get second place, I think. There is no way this is going to beat Suicune, though. Because Suicune got a 111. And I think it'll be 111 when I get to Red. Maybe, like, get to Mount Silver. But this can definitely beat Kingler, so this is probably going to get a second place time. I guess I severely underestimated this thing. Then again, in my defense, I didn't have a good normal type on my tier list. The only normal type Pokemon I had in my tier list is Eevee and Blissey. I'm not even kidding. Alright, I have leftovers. Okay, teach Curse in the place of Psychic. And Rest in the place of Hidden Power. I wonder if it's more efficient to use the Curses first or the Agilities first. I don't know. Okay, that should be enough. Look at that. If I didn't use the Agility, the Alakazam would have outsped by 1. Okay, plus 6 one-shots. That's good. Although, actually said plus 3 two-shots it. So plus 3 definitely would have been more efficient. That was too many curses. Look at that. 68. No rare candies necessary. Well, Charizard in general is just really good. Plus, Exeggutor is probably better than Venusaur. I mean, its special attack is higher, I think. Alright, Red. Alright, so I need plus 4, because plus 4 is needed to one-shot the Snorlax. Yep, figured. I got too greedy. You need a Max Elixir return? I'm assuming that message was from a minute ago. I just saw it. Dude. Okay, thankfully that missed. I might actually use Agility first. Rest. Oh, thank God. It's so annoying with this thing. At least he's almost out of Thunders. Oh. Okay, a crit Thunderbolt did just as much as Thunder. Alright, I'm going to set up to plus 4. That way I can use 2 more curses and it'll go down to plus 2. Plus 4. Yep, that's enough. So... 1 more. Okay, I should be good. I should be able to one-shot everything now. At least I hope. This is assuming Axie's notes are correct. I should be able to one-shot everything. Yeah, my early game was really rough. 113.48. With 2 resets, game time of 4:46. Yeah, honestly, it's a better idea to start with the agilities to go to +6. And then use 4 curses, and it'll go down to +2. So yeah, agility would have definitely been the better one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, 1 reset to Red, 1 reset to Whitney because of Metronome Paint Split. But still, this is a very good time. I think if I didn't forget Swift in the early game, and if I didn't forget the Pink Bow, and if I didn't get that bad luck at Whitney, I think this could have barely, like, competed with Suicune. I think this thing would need a 0 reset run. And with this thing can easily get a 0 reset run. You just have to hope Pikachu doesn't crit you too many times with Thunder. Then again, a 0 reset run's kind of difficult because of Red. Alright, let's go ahead and add this to the leaderboard. I actually had to search up Porygon2 in my folder manually because I didn't want to type in the letter P because I was worried that I'd unpause my timer. 69, 4:46 game time. 2 resets. Real time of 113.48. Alright, so now that we sort this, yep, Porygon2 is 2nd place. It did roughly 1 minute and 20 seconds better than Kingler. Same level, which is interesting, but it did worse than Suicune. Suicune, it got 8 resets, but the thing is, Suicune just gets access to so many great moves like Stab Surf, Aurora Beam. It was able to go so fast that the resets made it lose time, but still very good. But yeah, the P-word Pokemon would definitely do a lot worse. Like, I think P-word, its pre-evolution, would probably have to get to a higher level. I know Scott is planning to do a 3-way versus race with P-word, Porygon2, and Porygon-Z backport, because he mentioned it in his solo running Discord. He was asking people to help him plan for it. And it was kind of convenient because I'm actually running this, so Axie was able to update the notes, which is kind of nice. But yeah, honestly, if he backports Nasty Plot, Porygon-Z is instantly going to win. But I feel like it'd be unfair to Porygon2. Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't know if it was Axie or somebody else who found this strat, but for P-word, you actually want to use Flash on the Pikachu, because it'll allow P-word to set up more consistently, because P-word would take far too much damage with Thunder. Like, if you thought Porygon2 was bad, P-word takes it far worse. It was Smash Math who suggested it? Okay, yeah, that was a great idea. Yeah, anyway, thank y'all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow. I will do more of the Pokemon World Tournament. I will do World Tournament again Wednesday and Thursday, but Thursday maybe Stadium 2. Maybe. It depends if I can get the notes finished, but if not, then it'll just be 3 straight days of World Tournament, because I want to try and finish. But anyway, I will see you all later.